The year was 1945. World War II raged across the globe, a maelstrom of steel and fire. In the Pacific Theater, American forces relentlessly advanced towards the Japanese mainland, island by island. Each victory brought them closer to the heart of the enemy. Amidst the vast expanse of the Pacific, a volcanic speck awaited Iwo Jima. Iwo Jima, a mere 8 square miles of volcanic rock, held immense strategic value. For the Americans, it promised to be a vital airbase for crippled bombers returning from raids on Japan. For the Japanese, it was a fortress they would defend with unwavering ferocity. On February 19, 1945, the American invasion force approached Iwo Jima. The tension was palpable. The battle for Iwo Jima was about to begin. Iwo Jima presented a formidable challenge. The island was a labyrinth of caves, tunnels, and fortified positions, painstakingly prepared by the Japanese. General Tadamichi Kuribayashi, the resourceful Japanese commander, knew that conventional warfare would be futile. He had transformed Iwo Jima into a fortress designed to inflict maximum casualties. For the Americans, capturing the island meant securing a crucial airbase and a strategic staging ground. For the Japanese, Iwo Jima was a symbolic and strategic stronghold. The American strategy hinged on overwhelming firepower and manpower. They planned to land on the beaches, establish a beachhead, and then push inland. The Japanese strategy was one of attrition to inflict heavy casualties and break the American spirit. The fate of the Pacific War hung in the balance. The initial waves of Marines landed amidst a deafening cacophony of explosions and gunfire. The black volcanic sand offered little cover. Japanese machine guns, mortars, and artillery rained down a deadly firestorm on the advancing Americans. The Marines, pinned down on the beach, faced withering fire. Casualties mounted rapidly, yet they pressed forward, their courage fueled by fierce determination. Amidst the chaos, individual acts of bravery shone through. Men like John Basilone and Ira Hayes fought with unwavering courage. The battle for Iwo Jima was not just a clash of armies, but a clash of wills. The black volcanic sand became soaked with the blood of young men on both sides. The battle raged for days, a relentless struggle across the island's unforgiving terrain. The Marines, inch by inch, pushed inland, facing fierce resistance at every turn. The Japanese, masters of camouflage, emerged from hidden tunnels and bunkers, unleashing a torrent of fire. The volcanic terrain hampered the American advance. The heat was stifling, the air thick with the stench of sulfur and death. Sleep was a luxury, food and water scarce. The fighting was often hand-to-hand, brutal and unforgiving. Flamethrowers became a weapon of choice to flush out Japanese soldiers. The screams of the dying echoed across the desolate landscape. The Marines, exhausted and traumatized, fought on, driven by a primal instinct to survive. On the 5th day of the battle, a glimmer of hope emerged. A patrol of Marines, led by Lieutenant Harold Schreier, reached the summit of Mount Suribachi. Reaching the summit, the Marines planted an American flag on a length of pipe. The sight of the stars and stripes electrified the men below. It was a beacon of hope, a symbol of their hard-won progress. Unbeknownst to the Marines, a photographer, Joe Rosenthal, captured the moment. His iconic photograph, raising the flag on Iwo Jima, became one of the most enduring images of the war. The raising of the flag did not signal the end of the battle. The fight for Iwo Jima was far from over. Even as the American flag flew atop Mount Suribachi, the battle for Iwo Jima raged on. The Japanese, true to their Bushido code, fought with unwavering tenacity. Every cave, every bunker became a battleground. The Marines, exhausted and depleted, fought with grim determination. They had seen horrors beyond imagination and experienced the depths of human suffering. Yet they pressed on, driven by a sense of duty and camaraderie. The battle for Iwo Jima was a brutal test of endurance. Despite the hardships, the Marines displayed remarkable resilience and courage. They fought not for glory, but for each other. After 36 days of relentless fighting, the battle for Iwo Jima finally came to an end. The island, once a symbol of Japanese resistance, lay in ruins. The American victory, though hard-won, came at a heavy price. Over 6,800 American troops were killed, with over 20,000 wounded. The Japanese garrison was virtually annihilated. The island, once a strategic prize, was now a desolate graveyard. The victory at Iwo Jima, though significant, was a Pyrrhic one. The human cost of the battle cast a long shadow over the American triumph. It served as a stark reminder of the horrors of war. In the aftermath of the battle, Iwo Jima stood as a desolate monument to the human cost of war. The black sands, once stained with the blood of thousands, were gradually reclaimed by the wind and the sea. Yet the memory of the battle continued to resonate. The legacy of Iwo Jima extends far beyond the strategic significance of the island. The battle became a symbol of American grit and determination. The iconic image of the flag raising on Mount Suribachi became a poignant reminder of the sacrifices made. Memorial services, held annually on Iwo Jima, serve as a solemn reminder of the shared sacrifice. Veterans from both sides gather to pay their respects, united by the shared experience of war. The story of Iwo Jima is not just a tale of battles fought and victories won. It is a narrative that delves deep into the human spirit, showcasing the extraordinary bravery and determination of those who stood on the front lines. It is a story of human courage, resilience, and the enduring bonds forged in the face of adversity. The soldiers who fought on Iwo Jima were not just warriors. They were brothers in arms, united by a common cause and an unbreakable spirit. It is a story that transcends generations, reminding us of the sacrifices made to preserve freedom. These brave men and women laid down their lives so that future generations could live in peace and liberty. As we reflect on the 75th anniversary of the Battle of Iwo Jima, let us remember the words of President Ronald Reagan. His tribute to the veterans of Iwo Jima serves as a poignant reminder of the valor and dedication of those who served. Some people live an entire lifetime and wonder if they have ever made a difference in the world. But the Marines don't have that problem. These words resonate deeply, capturing the essence of the Marines' unwavering commitment to their mission. The Marines who fought on Iwo Jima made a profound difference. Their actions on that small island in the Pacific had far-reaching implications, shaping the course of history and securing a legacy of heroism and sacrifice. They fought not for fame or glory, but for a better world. Their selflessness and dedication to the greater good serve as an enduring example of what it means to be a true hero. It is our duty to ensure that their sacrifices were not in vain. We must remember their bravery and honor their memory by striving to uphold the values they fought to protect. We must strive to build a world where such conflicts are consigned to the history books, a world where peace and justice prevail, and where the horrors of war are but a distant memory. Let us honor the memory of those who fought and died on Iwo Jima by striving for a more peaceful and just world. Their legacy is a beacon of hope, guiding us towards a future where the sacrifices of the past are remembered and cherished, and where the lessons learned pave the way for a brighter tomorrow. Join us in preserving their legacy. Support our veterans, educate future generations, and advocate for peace. Together, we can ensure that the sacrifices of the past continue to inspire a better future for all. If you found this video meaningful, please subscribe to our channel, like this video, and share it with others. Your support helps us continue to honor the legacy of our heroes and spread their stories far and wide. This is History Replay, This Day.